Hey YouTube, what's up? Some of you probably have seen my review video about this SCX24 full metal chassis from Banggood last year in August. Meanwhile, I made 3 more videos with this chassis about motors and microcrawler capability test, and my review of this chassis was really very good, quality of parts and so on. However, I couldn't really recommend the chassis because of the price. Crazy expensive, 240 bucks. I had used a ton of Banggood points and allowances and still had paid about 170 or 180 bucks, so still very expensive. But now I bought 2 more of those chassis. A further one in black and a silver one. Why that? Because now it's an absolutely steal, a bang for the buck. I have to revise my video of last year now. I saw it on AliExpress now for about 120 or 130, but take care. There are different ones available, some with and some without beadlock rims. But the best price actually has Banggood. It's on sale for 100 bucks only, but nobody has to pay 100 bucks. Everybody gets it for about 85 or 86 bucks, including shipping and customs and VAT here in European Union. I paid about 120 bucks for those two. An absolute steal. In the end of the video, I will explain to you how to get it that cheap. But first, again, a few words about the chassis. Why did I buy 2 more? I reflected how much money I spent during the last year for SCX24 upgrade parts. For metal axle housings, gears, axle shafts, shocks, rims, central transmission, metal drive shafts, and so on, for upgrading my SCX24s or building custom SCX24s. And then I knew for about 80 or 85 bucks I will have to buy more of those chassis. And if it's simply for spare parts, you can get the chassis in black, in silver, and in red. And it's an exact copy of the SCX24 Chevy C10 chassis here. So you could simply put your electronics into the chassis and the body on the chassis. Everything the same, only full metal. And quality is really, really good. Watch my videos, I really like it. You get full metal axles and transmissions and axle housings, C-hubs, gears, shafts, hacks, metal steering rods, metal drive shafts, of course, full metal central transmission with steel gears, including an 11-tooth steel pinion that comes extra. And all those parts are probably made out of aluminium, I guess. No brass, only the hacks seem to be brass here. Everything good, everything fine. However, since it's an exact copy of an SCX24 Chevy chassis, there are also some points which could be better. In my opinion, heavy metal body posts, where are they? They come extra. Battery tray and electronic tray do not make a lot of sense. And the metal servo mount will not fit for an upgrade servo such as the Emax. Only for a SCX24 stock servo, and the motor mounting plate does have only 2 holes for screws and fits only for motors with SCX24 stock motor mounting pattern. And metal central transmission and steel pinion, they are of really, really good quality. But as you know, steel gears are louder and not as smooth as the stock plastic gears. And finally, if you want to mount a larger 050 sized motor, you again will have to remove a leg of the battery tray. However, what a steal for 80 or 90 bucks. Chevy metal front bumpers in black and in silver. What a ton of parts, including all the hardware, screws and ball bearings. It's wow. And the chassis to come nicely and securely packed, as I did already show in my first video, in cartilage boxes, simple cartilage boxes and bubble wrap, so really well packed. This is Banggood proof package. And chassis does come pre-assembled, beadlock rims, and those are really quite nice beadlock rims. They come extra, and body posts, pinion, bumpers do also come extra, some accessories, body clips too. And how can you get it now for even much less than 100 bucks? New customers can get it for 85 or 86 bucks. If you do already have a customer account at Banggood, then go to your VIP center. There you can get allowances, some for free, some for exchange for Banggood points. Banggood has often games such as Lucky Bag Catch, where you will get allowances for free, but actually there's not such a Lucky Bag game. And finally, the Money Print game, you will win and get allowances several times a week. Sometimes large ones, such as 200 minus 20, mostly smaller ones, such as 20 minus 2. You can buy a 200 minus 20 off allowance in the VIP center. I'm not sure if this will work, maybe, because the initial price of the product was above 200. Or simply buy smaller allowances in the VIP center, and you will find them under daily deals. And even only using a small free allowance, you will get the chassis cheaper than 100. However, even better for new customers. And all customers can make a second new account if they want. Use the invitation links for new customers. I post the link in the description. And then open an account on Banggood website. Then you will receive an email with your new user gift package with allowances for your first 3 orders. For the first order, you will get a $4 minus $4 allowance. Of course, you can use it for the chassis, but then you will get it for only about 96 or 97 bucks. For your second order, however, you will get a 70 minus 15 allowance. And this is the allowance you should use here. Then you will get the chassis for 85 or 86 bucks. What's a steal? So I recommend to make a very small first order and use the $4 allowance for this order. For example, what's also a steal, buy such a pack of silicone wires. They are an absolute bang for the buck and really nice and good quality. You will get 6 different colors of silicone coated wires, plus shrink tube, plus electrical tape, plus a ton of colorful cable ties, plus a tool for dismantling wires. 30 coach to 20 coach are available, and I do have all sizes. I like it really. Normally those are mostly between around 13 and 17 bucks, sometimes with free shipping, sometimes not. A good price. However, there are always some of those sizes on flash deal for 10 bucks or even 9 or 8. Buy such a pack as your first order and use the $4 allowance for this order. Then you get a really good flexible silicone wire and a lot of accessories for 5 to 10 bucks as deal. And then for your second order, for order number 2, buy the full metal chassis and use the 17 minus 15 allowance. Then you will only pay 85 or 86 bucks. For us here in European Union, including shipping, customs and VAT. I don't know why nobody seems to know about this deal. For about a year now, my review on Banggood of this chassis was the only review. And now there's a further one, a new one, probably from a guy who bought the chassis already for the cheap price. At the time of this video now, there are still about 25 chassis in stock. An absolute steal. So if you do not want to pay a fortune for upgrading your SCX24, or build a custom one, that's a perfect way to do so. Highly recommended. You will find all the links in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the next video. I'll be back.